Hello and welcome back to Vision Stream HQ channel where you can see all the tech videos, science, and space videos. Today, we're diving deep into the mysteries of the interstellar traveler, 3I Atlas. Ever since it emerged from the sun's glare, this enigmatic object has been putting on quite a show, revealing bizarre features that have astronomers buzzing with excitement and debate. From strange jets to its first detected radio signal, let's unpack the latest revelations about this visitor from another star system. First things first, 3I Atlas is back in our sights. After passing its closest point to the Sun, a point called perihelion, it's now visible in the morning sky. Both ground-based and space telescopes are tracking it, and the images are getting more spectacular by the day. Recent photos show its tail growing significantly longer. Gianluca Masi from the Virtual Telescope Project shared a stunning series of images captured over several days, clearly showing the interstellar comet's tail stretching out into the cosmos. It's a beautiful sight, but the real story is in the details. When 3I Atlas first became visible after its solar encounter, it appeared as just a glowing ball, or coma, without a distinct tail. It reached its closest approach to the Sun around October 29th and 30th. It was during this intense period, under the Sun's immense gravitational and thermal influence, that some of its most mysterious characteristics began to surface. As astronomers continued to observe it, even more peculiarities emerged. Now, the scientific community is divided. Some argue that these features are entirely typical for a comet, and nothing to get overly excited about. Others, however, suspect that these anomalies might be hinting at something much larger and more complex at play, something we can't yet fully comprehend. One of the most captivating of these features is the strange jet structure. Pictures taken by talented astrophotographers like Geiger, G. Riemann, and E. Prosperi reveal several powerful jets of gas and dust erupting from the comet's nucleus. Harvard professor Avi Loeb highlighted that these images show a huge, glowing halo extending out for 500,000 kilometers. Within this halo, there are at least 7 distinct jets. What's particularly fascinating is that some of these jets are pointing in the sunward direction, forming what's known as an anti-tail. This is counterintuitive, as we usually expect a comet's tail to stream away from the Sun, pushed by solar wind and radiation pressure. These jets are essentially streams of material being ejected from the comet's surface as ice turns directly into gas, a process called sublimation. The number and orientation of these jets on 3I Atlas are what make it so unusual. Another incredible image, captured by Frank Niebeling and Michael Buchner on November 9th, provides an even clearer view. It shows 2 prominent anti-tail jets pointing towards the Sun, with a much larger, more traditional tail streaming in the opposite direction. These multiple jets have certainly intrigued scientists. While the official stance from many is that 3I Atlas is behaving exactly like a comet should, the sheer complexity and structure of these ejections are keeping the conversation lively. It raises questions about the composition and rotation of the comet's nucleus. Is it spinning in a peculiar way? Is its surface composition uneven, leading to these localized outbursts? These are the puzzles that researchers are now working to solve. Perhaps the most electrifying news is the detection of the first radio signal from 3I Atlas. This significant event actually occurred back on October 24, 2025, when the comet was very near the Sun, but the findings were only announced recently on November 8. The signal was picked up by the incredibly sensitive Meerkat radio telescope array in South Africa. The team detected what are known as radio absorption lines. Specifically, they identified the signature of hydroxyl radicals, or O molecules, emanating from the interstellar object. These molecules are formed when water ice from the comet's nucleus is broken apart by the Sun's ultraviolet radiation. This detection is monumental because it gives us a new way to study the comet's composition, specifically its water content, which is a key ingredient for life as we know it. Now, before we let our imaginations run wild, it's crucial to state that these radio signals are not evidence of an extraterrestrial machine or a message from an alien civilization. These are naturally occurring signals produced by chemical processes. This is the very first radio detection from 3I Atlas since its discovery on July 1st, and it's a huge win for radio astronomy. It confirms that the object is shedding water vapor, just like comets from our own solar system. This naturally leads to some speculation. Could there be a link to the famous WOW signal detected back in 1977? The WOW Signal was a strong narrowband radio signal that appeared to come from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. While this new detection is of a completely different nature, any unexpected signal from space understandably brings that legendary mystery to mind. For now, however, the source of the WOW signal remains unexplained, and the signals from 3I Atlas have a clear scientific explanation. Finally, we're learning more about the object's long and arduous journey through interstellar space. A recent study by a team of astronomers from Belgium and the USA has revealed that 3I Atlas is not the same piece of rock it was when it began its voyage. After traveling between the stars for potentially billions of years, it's been battered and bruised by the harsh environment of the interstellar medium. It has been constantly bombarded by cosmic rays and other forms of space radiation. This relentless exposure has chemically and physically altered its surface, creating a sort of crust. So the object we're seeing now is a weathered version of its original self. However, the exciting part of this finding is what lies beneath that weathered surface. The study suggests that while the exterior has been changed, the interior likely remains in its pristine original state. This means that deep inside 3I Atlas there could be untouched material from the protoplanetary disk where it formed billions of years ago. It's a time capsule from another solar system. If we could ever sample this material, it would give us an unprecedented glimpse into the building blocks of planets around another star. This is why missions to intercept interstellar objects are so crucial for the future of astronomy. In summary, 3I Atlas continues to be a source of wonder and scientific gold. Its growing tail, the strange and complex jet structures, the first ever radio detection of its water-based molecules, and the new understanding of its weathered yet pristine nature are all painting a more complete picture of this incredible visitor. Each observation, each piece of data, brings us closer to understanding not just this object, but the universe beyond our solar system. What other secrets will it reveal as it continues its journey? You can be sure we'll be here to cover it. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey to the stars as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next cosmic adventure. Until next time, keep looking up.